All right, let's talk a little bit about the differences between the northern states and the southern states' beliefs in regards to how the American economy should be run throughout the 1800s and economic policies. So, we already talked about in the North, they felt that the United States should focus on developing its industries, right? It should continue that industrial process from the Industrial Revolution and continue to build factories and focus on making a majority of its money on the production from the production of these factories. And they also believed a majority of people should be working in factories, okay, not on farms or on plantations. And people in the North also liked tariffs. And what a tariff was is a tax on goods from other countries. So the reason why people are going to like these tariffs is, especially in the North, is the fact that it makes goods from other countries more expensive, okay, which will lead people to buy goods from America. That was the whole goal of the United States charging other countries a tariff in order to sell goods in the United States. So those tariffs would make those international goods or goods from other countries more expensive. So it would limit United States citizens buying from other countries, and it would lead to them buying more products from the United States. That was the reason for tariffs, anyway. So tariffs are going to protect all those American factories by making goods from other countries more expensive, to sum it up. So let's talk about the economic beliefs of the South. So the southern states, they felt that most of America's money should be made via agriculture, okay, farming or running large plantations. They didn't feel that America should have a focus on industrializing, okay, or making money off of its factories. They wanted the economy to be based on agriculture, and that's how the southern states are going to make a majority of their money, okay, on agriculture. So people in the South did not like tariffs because they worried Great Britain might get angry about the tariffs and stop buying cotton. Okay, so for instance, Great Britain was coming to the United States very frequently during this time. Okay, they're coming to the United States to sell goods. They're coming to the United States to buy cash crops from southern plantations like tobacco and cotton, especially. Okay. Now, the southern states feared that if they charged Britain a high tax to sell their goods in the United States, that Britain wouldn't be selling as many goods in the United States. And if it's not selling any goods in the United States, it's not making any American currency. If it's not making any American currency, then it's not going to have any American currency to buy those cash crops from Great Britain. So that's what a lot of the southern states felt. That's why they're going to be against the tariffs. Now let's talk about the differing stances of northern states and southern states on the Constitution. So throughout the 1800s, the northern states are going to be for the national government having more power, okay, to pass laws for all states to follow. Now, the southern states, they're going to be in support of states' rights or states having the power to choose what laws the national government makes them follow. Okay, so southern states would like to be able to choose whether or not they follow a national law. So, for instance, if slavery was abolished by the national government, the southern states would like the option of continuing to practice slavery, okay, as long as their state did not abolish the practice of slavery. So, like I said, in the North, people believe the national government should have more power than the states and have the power to make them follow certain laws. Okay. And in the South, people in South believe that the states should have more power than the national government, so they could choose whether or not they follow state laws. So basically, people in the South do not want to follow national laws. They believe each state should have the right to make its own laws. That's what we refer to as states' rights. Well, that'll be it for our discussion today. So in our next discussion, we'll be talking about what leads to the southern states seceding from the United States, and we'll be talking about ultimately what or how the Civil War starts.